Hi, cat. This is the disgusting state of the transmission. It's ridiculous how much oil is all over this transmission. The previous owner seems like he had no interest in fixing any leaks. And jump cut to 2 months into the future. It is washed, primed, painted. We went with this Chevrolet orange. That is the same color we're going with the engine, but I need to rotate the engine back up so I can spray the top side. I rotated it upside down so we can spray the bottom, make sure it's covered really well. The transmission was taken apart and just the seals changed. We didn't change anything but the seals. I don't want any leaks. You saw how disgusting it was in that previous clip. We're going to put the engine and transmission together, and we are going to drop it onto the frame. And once I drop that engine and transmission onto the frame, then we will start working on the exhaust. Flowmaster Flow FX mufflers. That's where I want them. You probably saw in some previous videos that they've been hanging here for about a month now, waiting for the rest of the system to be installed. So this is the worst paint job I have ever performed, but it's done. My son's getting home from football practice. So the reason we wanted to paint the engine orange is because if there's any more leaks, we will be able to identify where the leak is coming from pretty quick. And here we go. The engine and transmission are now back on the chassis. I still need to paint the valve covers. After I paint the valve covers, I will start working on the exhaust. We feel like this was a big step last night, getting this installed on here. We were out here till about 9 o'clock using our shady chain hoist. It's very shady but very helpful. I forgot to mention that we found out this engine was rebuilt. Whenever we had it upside down to change the rear main seal and to change the oil pan gasket, we found markings on the rods, the rod caps, the main caps. So someone rebuilt this engine in the past and they renumbered everything so as when they put it back together, it would go back properly. So that's why this engine runs so good, is that it was rebuilt at some time in its past. And as I was saying, we changed the rear main seal, we changed the oil pan gasket to a new one-piece oil pan gasket, we changed the front seal, that seal that's right behind the harmonic balance. I have new valve cover gaskets. I believe that's all the seals we have. So hopefully we eliminated all the leaks from this engine. We have big plans for it in the future as far as this engine is concerned. We just want to get through this year and drive it around for a little while before we figure out how much power we want to give it. I'm sure you all know with a big block there's almost no limit, especially with this 4-bolt main bottom end that this block has.